Gretel right now. I ate my food and I didn't record it. That's how good it was.
And I got donuts.
You got donuts?
Yeah, and I got the water bottle.
And you got the water bottle? Yeah, and then we got Starbucks too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had the paper and a donut.
Yeah, cake pop and a donut for breakfast. That's a lot of sugar. So hopefully he'll be up all day until we get to the plane and then he passes out. We're about to head to the airport now. It's like, what time is it? It's almost, yeah, and see Dada. It's almost 1 o'clock and the flight, yeah, the flight's like at 2 or something, but I know there's probably a lot of people there because people want to travel now.
Who's that?
What do you mean, who's that? Anyways, this is our view. Lovely, lovely view of the cars. Right? Hey guys, so I'm back home and it's been like 3 days since I've actually been back home. I just haven't finished recording or editing this video, which I'm doing right now. But yeah, I have to tell you guys the story of why I stopped filming when I got home and what happened at the airport. Let me just get this camera in here so I can tell you guys this crazy story. The worst flight I've ever had with Delta. So we were at the airport, right? Everything was going good. Everything was going Gucci. We get there. We get on the plane, and we're about to take off, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm hearing the engines. Okay, when are we taking off? And we just sit there for like 30 minutes. And then they come on with the intercom talking about there was something wrong with the plane. And I was like, oh my God, I could have died. Because they were talking about how they wouldn't be able to land if this problem didn't get fixed. So I was like, thank God they found out what the problem was, because I would have been dead. I probably would have been dead. And that's like my fear. One of my biggest fears is dying on a plane. And I'm always thinking like, that's how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die on a plane. And then that happened. And whew, I just got paranoid. Wait, so they were on the intercom. They were like, yeah, something's wrong with the plane. We're gonna have to go back. We might have to take everybody off of the plane and get you guys onto a new plane. But we'll give you guys more information later on. So we're sitting there, and then we finally move after like 12 minutes back to our gate that we were just at. So we got there, and we're just waiting there. They turned off the engines, and it started getting hot. Like, it was getting hot. I was wearing a hoodie because I was like, it's gonna rain in Austin because I'm coming back towards Austin. And yeah, so I wore a hoodie. My son wore a hoodie, and we were on the plane. And we're just sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, it's hot. And I didn't have an undershirt, so I was like sweating. It was just hot. I'm like, they need to turn the air on or they need to let us out. Then they finally get back onto the intercom, and they're like, okay, you guys, so we're talking to the technician guy who fixes the airplanes or whatever, and he said that we should be done within 30 minutes, 40 minutes. If not, if that doesn't happen, we will unload everybody off of the plane and we'll get back to you soon. I was like, okay, fine. So like, I wasn't mad about that. I was just mad because it was hot, but like, I was happy that they found that problem because thank God we didn't fly. Anyway, so we get to that situation where they're working on the plane and it's still hot, and then now they're starting to give people cups of water. There was no ice, but it was cups of water, so I was grateful that they were giving us waters. Could have given me like a $20 gift card for dinner for that, but they gave us water. Anyways, so after that, like 45 minutes go by, and they finally come back onto the intercom, and they're like, okay, you guys, we fixed it. We don't have to get nobody off of the plane. We are going to take off within 15, 30 more minutes. Please be patient. Thank you for being patient with us. Yada, yada, yada. And I was like, okay, come on. I just want to go home. Now it's going to be like 6 o'clock by the time I get home, when I was supposed to be there at 4. So we finally take off. We finally take off. We made it. We made it to Austin. Obviously, because I'm here. But we made it to Austin. And the disaster did not end. It just kept going on. I get off the plane, you know, I thought everything was gonna be good. I was like, finally, I'm home, I'm hungry, get to go eat some food, get to go home, get to relax. No. No. You know what? Because it was raining. It was raining. And when we got to Austin, I forgot to tell you guys this, before we got to Austin, we were right on Austin, right? Getting ready to land, and they were like, we can't land, there's lightning, and when there's lightning, you know, you can't land or whatever, you can't go between the clouds. So we're above the clouds and the plane's like shaking, going, and I'm like, oh, I hope I don't die. I hope I don't die. I already have this issue about the plane. Now I'm gonna die from the lightning, the storm. No, not happening. No, but yeah, that happened. Anyways, back to being landed into the Austin airport. I was at the Austin airport getting my bags, right? It took like an hour and 50 minutes just to get my bags. They wouldn't turn on the machines. They wouldn't bring the bags in because it was raining and there was lightning again. So they just shut down the whole airport. And I was just literally, everyone was sitting in the seats. There were no more seats. And people started sitting on the floors because we were just tired of standing. So I was like, you know what? I'm sitting on this floor too. And I'm just like, what is going on? Because at this point, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why are my bags not coming? Why is it taking so long? So then I went to the Delta bagging area, and she was like, yeah, they're not doing anything right now because of lightning. And I'm just like, why didn't she come on the intercom and let anybody know? Like, then they started having a line over there because people want to know where their bags are. She could have gone on the intercom, but she did not. She just let people wonder, what the hell are their bags? I was like, where's my bag? Until I went over there. So I found out that, and then it took like freaking an hour, 50 minutes just for the stuff to start coming. And then I had to go to a different conveyor belt, which they didn't tell me, because I had to get my son's car seat. So I was just standing there waiting for the other stuff to come. And the lady's like, did you grab all your bags? I'm like, no, I'm still waiting for my son's car seat, because I usually come out the same conveyor belt with bagging. So she was like, oh no, you have to go to stage, you have to go to what is it, like stage 3 or whatever, and they have it over there. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you for letting me know after 50 minutes. But yeah, that was terrible. That was the worst flight I've ever been on. And I go on their flight a lot because it's the New York flight. So yeah, like they're from New York and they go to, yeah, it's them. I'm always on their flights. And this is the only time I ever had a problem, but that was terrible. And I hope that never happens again. Again, it would have been nice if they were like, oh, we're so sorry for this inconvenience. Here's a $20 gift card for everyone on this flight because it was hot. You've been waiting here for like 4 hours. It's okay. We got you for dinner. That would have been nice. But they didn't do that. They just gave us water with no ice. Water with no ice. And we sat there in the heat. But I'm here. I'm alive. And yeah, that's what happened. Anyways, if you guys liked this little story time, make sure you guys subscribe, thumbs up on this video, and comment down below. It really helps. And make sure you hit that notification button so you can be notified whenever I post another video. Alright, see you guys on my next video. Bye.